Kia ora school, my talk today is I Can Dream Too. In my life, there haven't exactly been many positive role models. As a young Māori female, I grew up listening to stereotypical comments said about me and about my race. For example, she isn't going to make it and she's going to be a dropout. All of the comments that I have heard contain racial stereotyping in their remarks. Māoris are described as lacking ambition and initiative, irresponsible, have a tendency to be fat and lazy, having a poor work record, and so on. Those stereotype comments are made through careless and ignorant conversations and the assumptions of others due to my family and cultural background, and the negative situations that at most times happen around me. To succeed in this world comes with many challenges, even more so for a young Māori woman who has already been labelled as useless because of ignorant and negative views. But I can confidently say that my family background and the views of one-eyed people do not define me. In fact, I'm not that stereotypical Māori. I am Māori, and I'm determined to rise above the comments that have no foundation and do as well, if not better than non-Māori. When I was 6 years old, I had a dream of becoming a journalist. I would sit for hours watching TV. I was fascinated with the reporters as they explored and informed me about new discoveries and the news of the world. Now in my teenage years, I still remember the interest I had in world issues, and not all of them bad. One day, it could be me who brings the news to people who, like me, have a hunger to know things. My goal has built a strength in me and made me more open-minded. It is this that constantly pushes me to break not only the vicious cycle of my life, but the stereotypes that I have been labelled with. We hear via media or from our school that NCA statistics by ethnicity for New Zealand Māori are less than Pacifica, Asian and New Zealand European. These statistics aren't helpful for Māori. Everyone knows that Māori don't achieve as well as other cultures. People assume that because you're Māori, you're not academic. They're stuck thinking that because you're Māori, you can't achieve in an academic world, and that Māori can only achieve in arts and sports, nothing related to English, maths, science or technology. Yes, the data tells us that, but how do we as young Māori answer this? I don't know when maturity happens to people. In my experience, I've seen that age has nothing to do with it. I've seen adults act immaturely and young people who act way beyond the age. Maturity for me meant that I had to change the way people saw me, and to do that, I always had to change my way of thinking. The question for me was, what character traits did I want to portray in my life that would remove those stereotypes over myself and my culture? How would I push myself to break not only the vicious cycle in my life, but also break the stereotyping that I was labelled with? These were questions that turned over and over in my head. I'll be honest, I felt burdened because I know that there are no easy answers or shiny solution due to the layers of stereotyping. But I had to start somewhere. I decided that one example of maturity was to take responsibility and own up for my own actions. I believe if we start with ourselves without naming and blaming, we begin our mature journey to breaking cycles and assumptions by other people of who you are. I began my journey by getting about the business of setting my life forward. Number 1, embrace being Māori. Identify with what that means for you and me. As Māori, we acknowledge our tupuna, our maunga and our awa, and yet for some, they're just Māori words. What it means is this: you, me, we. It means strength. We have a whole culture working with us, no matter what your background you think you're from. Don't let that stop you. I love this quote. If your dreams don't scare you, it is not big enough. This quote helps me to remain humble because my journey is not about revenge on the ignorant. Aroha ki te tangata, aha kua ko wai te tangata. Love people in spite of who they are. My journey is about the belief in myself as a young Māori woman. I believe that we as Māori can excel and that we can achieve anything we want if we put our minds to it. Expand your horizons and continue to learn and explore every opportunity that crosses your path. Push past the expectations the world has on Māori. Don't let the image that is painted of you and me and the percentage of failure hold us back. Use being Māori as an advantage, not a disadvantage. Whae te kahurangi, ki te tūohu koe me he maunga teitei. Pursue that which is precious and do not be deterred by anything less than a lofty mountain. This whakatauki encourages us all to strive, seek goals, persevere, set your sights high and don't give up on them.